Alright, motherfuckers. Welcome to episode... Is this close enough? I don't know. Welcome to episode 4 of That's Cooked with Steph De Lander. I still don't have an intro, and I still don't know what I'm doing. But, c'est la vie. What does that mean? Seize the day? No, that's carpe diem. C'est la vie. Such is life. Such is life, I think. I'm French. De Lander is that my surname is French, but I don't have a fucking French bone in me, so I don't even know how that works. But if I tell people I'm French, I sound sexy and exotic. Welcome to episode 4. Last episode, we had Shazza McKenzie. I had a guest. That was lovely. It was great to have a guest. Unfortunately, we're riding solo like Jason Derulo. That was a banger. That whole era of music. What year was that? 2010? You know what? I've got a smartphone in my hand. Is this going to fuck up my recording? I don't think so. I'm going to Google it. Jason Derulo riding solo. I'm going to say 2010, or do we reckon it was earlier? What year was it? She's only gone and done it. Released 2010. What can't I do? Put me in a game of trivia. I'll fucking kill it. All right. Anyways, sorry. I got sidetracked. I have ADHD. What else would you expect? So, here I am. I'm riding solo. No Shazza. No guest. Me, my fish, my cats in Orlando. We're chilling. We're killing. We're $100 billing. Even though I look good, I actually... I'm not good. All is not well in Waffleville at the moment, guys. That was a very niche meme from years ago, and Lord knows I love memes. But I'm not well. I've been sick. I've been sick, guys. I have a full face of makeup on, so I look fantastic, but I do not feel fantastic. I am coming out of it. I'm on the tail end of it. But fuck, man, it's been a couple of weeks, I tell you what. So, where do I even begin? So I went to Australia for World Series Wrestling, which I debuted for World Series Wrestling in March of this year. I tried to wrestle for World Series for years, but anyways, it all came together in March of this year. That's actually where I properly met Matt, and that's where we formed as a team. I won the World Series Wrestling Women's Championship. He won the World Series Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. So it was going to be kind of like a really nice sentimental back to where it all began for the both of us. It was meant to. Anyways. It's so crazy. So obviously I was in Japan like the week before. So whole bunch of international travel. Had a few days at home. Didn't chill out. Did way too much shit. Back on a big 24-hour travel day, right? So I get on this plane, and I'll preface this with, I've been feeling under the weather and just a general sense of unwell for months. Like, Matt is always like, why the fuck are you always sick? And I'm like, bro, I swear I'm not usually sick, but the last few months, I'll have like cold and flu symptoms, and then I'll start to get better but not fully recover. Then I'll travel too much. Then it'll be the same thing, and I'm just like stuck on this hamster wheel of being sick. So that's been me for months. I had ear infections, which I've never had an ear infection once in my fucking life. But if you guys have had them, you know how painful they are, especially if you're flying every fucking week. So I had ear infections. I had a staph infection. Like my whole body's just been a fucking infection, right? Anyway. So, I'm on this flight, and my calves, like the lower parts of my legs, started really hurting. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, do I have deep vein thrombosis? Because I also am a hypochondriac. So the second that something in my body is feeling off, I'm like, I'm dying. Like, Dr. Google, what's going on? I've got a tumor in every part of my body. Like, it's so dramatic. So now I think I have fucking a blood clot in my leg because my legs are hurting so much. And then I'm getting pain like all up my legs too. Like, what the fuck is going on? I was Googling it and I was like, okay, maybe it's just because I've been traveling so much. And I get to Australia and the first night I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And I feel, and I still have it. I have, look, you can see that is, yes, a little bit of a double chin, but also a really swollen lymph node. And that's gone down a lot. But I had this huge lump under my chin. So all of a sudden I'm Googling, what the fuck is this lump under my chin? Cool, I've got a fucking tumor in my chin. Like, just drama. But it's my lymph nodes. All under my jaw, super, super sore. And I started getting a sore throat. And I just started spiraling. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And this is like the day before the tour. And I go to bed. And mind you, this is a six-day, 5-city tour. Back to back to back to back. Like 6 matches. It's a lot. And we're also flying all over Australia. So there's like 5-hour flights in here. Like, this was not an easy tour by any means. And I'm the champion, so there's that extra responsibility of like, I have to carry this shit. Like, I can't phone it in, you know? So I'm like, holy shit. I go to bed at my grandparents' house, and I'm not kidding. I'm in trackies, a hoodie, blankets, shivering, sweating all night. I wake up multiple times during the night, drenched in sweat. And I was like, holy fuck, I am literally dying. Like, this is where I pass away. It's been a good run, but unfortunately my time is up. So I go, fuck, I'm really sick. Like, I'm really, really unwell. This is fucked up. And I'm about to start this tour and be traveling all around. So I have to go to the doctors today and figure out what the fuck is going on. So I went to the doctors in the morning, got a blood test. That was my Bluetooth speaker turning off. Went to the doctors, got a blood test, and it turns out that I have what Americans call mono, what Australians call glandular fever. And apparently it's known as the kissing disease, which is very on brand for STL. But no, I don't think I got it from kissing anyone. I don't know where the fuck I got it. I don't know how I got it. Who knows? But anyways, full body fucking shutdown. Like, full viral infection. Everything's fucked up. My throat's fucked up. And you know what's so funny is I went to the doctor and he was like, have you ever had any issues with your tonsils? And I was like, I don't have tonsils. I had my tonsils removed. And he was like, it sure looks like you still have some tonsils there. And I was like, nah, I've definitely had them taken out. And then later on I was talking to my mum about it and she was like, what the fuck? She was like, you haven't had your tonsils removed. I was like, what? She's like, no, you haven't. I was like, yes, I have. She's like, you have not. And then I realized, fuck, I've had my gallbladder taken out, I've had my wisdom teeth taken out, and I've had my appendix taken out, but I still have tonsils. I thought I had lost all my non-essential organs, even though a gallbladder is essential. I thought I had lost all the useless shit that they just take out. Turns out, tonsils are still kicking. So anyways, to cut a long story a little bit shorter, sick as a fucking dog, dude. So I got taken off the entire tour. I did the first night, I went through that table because that was us writing me off. I was meant to come back the last night and help Matt win his championship again. I still wasn't even well enough to come back the last night. So that was that whole injury angle. I've had a whole bunch of people message me about it. No, I was not concussed. It was an angle. It was a storyline. I had fucking glandular fever. I couldn't tell people what was going on at the time. Now I'm telling everyone. My head is fine, thank fuck. But I was very, very ill. So that sucks a big bag of dicks because I lost a whole bunch of money on merch. I had to pay back all the money I'd already been paid because I got paid months ago. I had got special gear made, so a whole bunch of money on gear, a whole bunch of money getting shirts printed, just a fucking financial drain. Someone took my bank account and just cut a fucking hole in it. Really disappointing. I was annoyed about it. I've let go. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is. live and let go. I have now let go. I am okay. I've chilled the fuck out. I'm back in America. I'm so thankful to be back in America. The travel on the way home was fucking hell. I missed my connection. I was traveling for over 30 hours. But I am home. I'm in Orlando. My beautiful cats are here. My fish are here. Oh, it is so fucking nice to be home, guys. And this was a huge wake-up call, this whole situation, because it's in this industry, it's so tempting and so fun to grind and grind and grind. And it's almost this expectation that, like, if you're not drilling yourself to the bone, you're not working hard enough, you don't care enough, you don't want it bad enough, blah, 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 blah. Especially on the indies. And that's what I've done for this whole year, really, is just non-stop. Go, 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 do more, do more. What can I do? Like, everything has been maxed out and it's been awesome. I can't think of many other people who have had as good a year as me professionally as far as wrestling goes. So, I mean, fuck, we're on the cover of PWI. We've done pretty well. So, professionally, this year has been incredible. But this situation kind of made me realize, like, it's not sustainable to push yourself that hard constantly, because somewhere at some point, something's got to give. It always does. Something gives out, whether it's your mental health, which I've also previously pushed myself before to the point where my mental health has suffered. This time is my physical health, but your mental health can suffer, your physical health, your home life, your family life, your relationships, your friendships, like whatever it is. I always look at life as like, you're always constantly juggling too many balls. You've always got one or two too many balls in your hands in the air, and one always has to drop, right? And it's up to you, in my opinion. You can decide what balls you want to drop. So if you're at WWE and you're on the road constantly, the ball that's not getting much attention, unfortunately, is probably going to be your home life or your children or your relationship or whatever else. But your money is up, your career is up, all of those things are up, but something's got to go down, right? Right now in the indies, it's like, my money's pretty up, my career is very up, my happiness is very up, but my physical health is down right now, because it is such a toll on your body to be traveling so much, even down to like not being able to eat well. Like, it puts a lot of pressure on your body when you're constantly in different food environments and you can't eat the things that you usually do, or you end up stuck in situations where it's 2 a.m. and you've got to eat fast food, and then that leads into, it's really hard to maintain a good physique when you're traveling so much. It's much easier to diet when you're at home chilling the fuck out, you know? So there's always too much going on in life, and you've got to take the good with the bad, and you've got to accept that there's always at least going to be one thing that's kind of not optimal. No one's ever functioning at 100% all the time. And at the moment, it's just like, well, fuck, I guess my physical health is the thing that's been dropping, and I've let it drop and let it drop and let it drop. And now it's to the point where it's fucking hit the ground. And this was a huge wake up call, because as I said, it's like, I got taken off this tour. I lost my championship. I lost heaps of money. And also a whole bunch of my family members and friends had bought tickets to these shows, so they lost all their money on those tickets. They look like, I was meant to wrestle in front of my grandpa. I didn't get to wrestle. Like, all those things that are really important to me, that's really upsetting that I didn't get to do that. So this has kind of made me realize, like, fuck, if I push myself way too hard and I grind and grind and grind, I'm going to get to a point where my body literally shuts the fuck down and it forcibly takes me out. And it's happened a couple of months ago when I had that staph infection and I had to miss a couple of shows. But now this has big time fucked me. And I'm like, okay, I need to figure out, I don't know how, but like Thankfully, I left a couple of weekends free throughout the rest of the year. So I do have a little bit of breaks here and there. Thankfully, I was meant to go to the UK next week. That show's gotten cancelled because 1PW's fucked. So I don't have to go to the UK next week. So I'm just being extra mindful of like the rest of the year, only doing what I have to do. And then when I do have downtime, like properly resting, properly taking care of my body, hydrating, eating well. I've always been anti-vitamins just because there's been periods of time in my life where I've had to take a whole bunch of medications. So now I don't take pills unless I absolutely have to. But I've got some vitamins and stuff just because I'm like, my body is obviously like fucking needs all the help it can get. I got a blood test of like a full screen of all my immune system markers just to see what the fuck is going on. So yeah, it's definitely been a whirlwind few weeks and a big wake-up call that it's just not sustainable to like work so hard and push yourself so hard just like forever until you burn out. So it's very hard to find a balance, especially in this industry and especially when you are so driven and motivated and blah blah blah, but balance is good for everyone. So that's what's been going on the last few weeks for me. Something that I did notice, wow, was that such a loud, I don't know if it picks up really loudly when I'm swallowing my drink or not, so sorry but that was SDL ASMR. Usually people have to, I saw someone comment on the YouTube being like, SDL should do ASMR. Should I? I have the microphone. Comment below if you want me to do some ASMR because I might do it. Fuck it. All right. So I was in Australia, obviously, dying for the week. Couldn't do anything that I wanted to do. Couldn't see any of my friends. Couldn't eat any of my favorite foods. I couldn't eat food for a week. It was fucked up, guys. Like, fully fucked up. Couldn't drink almond caps. Like, anyway. But it's always like so jarring for me to go back to Australia and hear Australian accents again because obviously here everyone's American. And I feel like I've kind of lost my Australian accent with some words and some of the things that I say. So when I go back to Australia and everyone is full-blown Australian, I'm like, holy shit. It's so different. Like, it really is different. It's funny. So the TV show Wentworth, I don't know if anyone watching this has seen it, but it's an Australian TV show and it's about a female prison. And I think it's fucking fantastic. But Prison Break is my favorite TV show of all time. So, of course, I'm going to love a prison show, especially an Australian one. So, yeah, kind of like Orange is the New Black, but Australian. Anyways, I got one of my American friends hooked on it. And we were watching it together. And I was like, is there things that they say in this that you only know because I've said it? And she's like, yeah, 100%. There's so many things that I would have no fucking idea if you didn't say it to me. And then she's like, sometimes they're saying shit. And she's like, I actually have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I'm like, wow, isn't that so interesting? Because you don't think it's very different. Like, it's an English speaking country. Like, it's not a different fucking language. But I guess there are a lot of differences. And then it got me thinking, what are some of the words that I say, like on a regular basis, that Americans always get confused by? So I have a little list and I want to explain them to you guys so I can stop fucking explaining myself because I've started Americanizing myself because I'm sick of motherfuckers not knowing what I'm saying. Like when I go to a restaurant, if I go, can I get a water? And they go, sorry, what? And I go, a water? They're like, oh yeah, sure. Like if I say something and someone doesn't know what I said, I don't try to say it again Australian. I instantly say it in an American accent and they understand what I'm saying. It's wild. Like me, if you go to Starbucks and I ordered a mocha, which is what we say in Australia, can I get a mocha? They go, what? You go, can I get a mocha? They go, oh yeah, what size? Like, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. So, all right, these are some of the ones that I hit people with, and they always go, what? What are you saying? Arvo. Arvo is one of my favorites. Arvo obviously means afternoon. I say it all the fucking time. People never know what the fuck I'm talking about. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And that's the thing. Australian vernacular, wow, look at that. What a fucking big word. I'm smart. Australian vernacular is, we're just lazy. We shorten everything, or we make everything a nickname, or we add like a Z and a Y to it. Like, we just, everything's fun, you know? Like, I'm not going to say no worries. I could say no worries, which I do, but I'll say no wuckers. Because why not? Just sounds fun. So yeah, arvo, afternoon. But then avo, avocado. Arvo, afternoon, avo, avocado. But again, how the fuck do you not know? If I'm ordering nachos and I go, yeah, can I have some sour cream and avo? And I go, avo, yes, cunt. Use your fucking head. The green one that goes next to the fucking sour cream. How is it that hard to know what avo means? Like, literally, what else could I be talking about? Anyway, oath. I love oath. Oath is like, yes. So if someone goes, hey, do you want to go get tacos? And you go, fucking oath. That means, yes, I sure do. And then fucking oath can get broken down into Ken oath. So if you go Ken oath, that means fucking, like fucking oath, Ken oath. We've spent a lot of time cooking up these words, so bear with me. But the next one, bottle-o. What do you guys call it? A liquor store. A liquor store is a bottle shop. See, there's this is what happens. We've transitioned it to like, how fucking ridiculous can this get? So a liquor store is a bottle shop. And then we've gone, okay, how do we make bottle shop even more Australian? Bottle-o. So if you say, I'm going to the bottle-o, that means I'm going to the bottle shop. This one's personal faves of mine. A ciggy, which obviously should be a cigarette. But dart. Dart, I love. If someone says I'm smoking a dart, or a durry, someone says I'm smoking a dart or smoking a durry, that means they're smoking a cigarette. Cunt, self-explanatory, my favorite word of all time. Honestly, Mum, you're lucky I didn't get cunt tattooed on my fucking face. That's how much I love that word. So as far as I'm concerned, you got away lightly. But yeah, cunt, favorite word. But you can say it, and this is the thing too with like Australian culture and the way that we speak is like, if you go, here's a cunt, it means he's a dickhead, he's an asshole, he's a whatever. But if you go, he's a sick cunt, that means that he's cool, that means that you like him. Or if you go, fucking oath cunt, that's what I said before, fucking oath cunt, fuck yes cunt, that's a good thing. Or if someone scores a goal in football, fuck yeah cunt, again, it's a good thing. So I can see where people get confused. Cunt can be a bad thing or a good thing. It really depends what you put before it, and also like your tone and your inflection in your voice as well. Sorry guys, my cats are just having a fucking brawl over here. Looks like Logan Paul in his fucking boxing match. Guys, can you actually do something entertaining or fucking stop? Devo. Devo's good. Devo is devastated. It's kind of dropped off a little bit. Devo was really big when I was in high school. If someone's like, oh, I missed the bus, Devo. You know, they ran out of meat pies, Devo. I'm so Devo. I'm Devoed. Means devastated. This one I say all the time, and it gets people. It gets Matt, it gets everyone. If something bad happens to you, like, I don't know, if you get in your car and you didn't fill it with petrol, gas, so now you got to go to the servo gas station. We'll get to that one. You go, fuck me. I guess in America, that literally all that means is literally fuck me, like have sex with me. Oh my God, did I lose it again? I lost it again. One day I'll figure out how much storage my camera has, but today was not that fucking day. But fuck me means like, oh, for fuck's sake, which is obviously like just something bad has happened. So stop taking that one so fucking literally, guys. It's has two meanings. Macca's, McDonald's. Every time I say Macca's, it pops everyone. Everyone loves the fact that I say Macca's. All right, look, my camera, yet again, has either ran out of storage or battery at this point, and it's about to fucking die. So we're going to wrap this motherfucker up. Thank you for just this thrown together episode 4. Thank you for coming along for the ride. We're learning as we're going. We're freestyling this shit. I hope you guys have fucking enjoyed this so far. Please comment. Let me know how you guys feel about this, what you want more of, what you want less of, how you feel about it, whatever the fuck else you want to say. Just fucking talk some shit. I don't really care. Until next week, I love you guys. Thank you. That's cooked.